Miles, aka A1. Just want to say welcome. Welcome to Conversations with your boy Andre Miles, aka A1. Yeah, man. Here we are. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? Face to face, screen to screen, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful day. What we doing, man? We just having fun. We just having conversations. People talking. We coming in tarnished and coming out polished. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron, right? No question. So let me hush up. Again, let me say welcome. Let's go get into it. Y'all ready? Let's do this, man. Yeah! What's going on? How y'all doing? Yeah, man. Once again, we are back. You know what I'm saying? For another episode, baby. Well, you know what? Actually, this is the final episode of Conversations with me, your family and friend, Andre Miles Sr., aka A1. What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't believe we are missing you. You know what I'm saying? This particular record, you know, it means a lot to me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Why does it mean a lot? Hey yo, look, don't ask me this question later on in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why? Because I'm speaking on it right now. You dig what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. But no, for real. Don't ask me this later on in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Real talk, yo. The reason is because, you know what I'm saying, after money, you know what I'm saying, this second reason, this is the second reason, right? I should say that people don't stay married. You know what I'm saying? I can say this because like people grow apart, or because people, you know, change what's most important to them, right? And don't get me wrong, yo. We all have the right to change and grow. However, right, the problem with this is that you haven't included your life partner in this growth or change. You know what I'm saying? Or wait a minute, or the other thing, and I'm not going to use the phrase could be, right? Because excuse me, there is no way love could be in this. And that is, the person was never who they portrayed to be, right? They were great listeners, you dig, and became everything that you said you wanted in a life partner. This kind of person, right, was never about you, right? Only they were about what they looked to gain. You know what I'm saying? By being with you. They truly never had any intent on growing, you know what I'm saying, to get to know you or love you for that matter. What do you call that? We call it a lie. and there is no love in a lie, people. Okay, wait. So if you think I'm off on this topic, then answer me this, yo. Why do men and women alike, right, get together with their friends and have the conversation? What conversation? This conversation. The conversation of their life partner not doing that one or more than one thing, right, that they once did, right? The one thing that they know you enjoy, or the one thing that speaks to your love language. I tell you what happened, yo. What happened is that they never liked doing that thing you spoke about loving to be done to or for you from the gate. They just did it enough to get you to believe that they were all about you. Listen, yo, we speak so recklessly out here. We say things like, all I want to do is to make him or her happy. And y'all know how I feel about, you know, the happy thing. So I use it here, right, to make a point. You dig it? You know what I'm saying? So we say things like, I would do anything, you know what I'm saying, for my life partner. But these things are being said and done with 100% ill intent, yo. If something as small as holding the other's hand while out for a walk feels like a chore, Or if giving the other a hug every time the two of you see each other feels like a chore. Or wait a minute, or to sit and listen about the other's day and it feels like a chore. Yo, there is no love in it. You know what I'm saying? What is feeling like a chore look like? Okay, it looks like this. It's that deep breath. You know what I'm saying? That eye rolling gesture. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people just can't be honest. And when they hear the other one early on speak about what they like and don't like in a life debate, you know what I'm saying? That they speak up and then communicate that they don't like that same thing. Instead of allowing like 5 to 10 years to go by and have the other one asking the question of, why don't they do that one thing anymore for me or to me that they once did? Lies. It's just as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Why is there pain involved in this? Because lies hurt. Pride is involved in this as well. Not prideful. I'm not speaking prideful, right? Only what I'm speaking is embarrassment, humiliation. To know that this much time, right, has passed by, right? That so much time has been invested in what you thought, right, was a strong and meaningful relationship or marriage, to only find out that the other person was never about any one thing that spoke your love language. You know what I'm saying? That brought you a sense of joy. Yo, as well, there is no such thing when you are saying that you want to become one with someone that you can try to become the person they need you to be. People, stop. If a person has to try to become instead of wanting to become, then that is not the person you need to continue to invest time and effort in. Listen. You are talking about building a family with this person. You know what I'm saying? You are talking about living the rest of your life with this person. If you hear the word try, run. And run fast, yo. Get away from that person at that moment. You know what I'm saying? If the two of you, right, truly want to see the other peak beyond their full potential, there's nothing that you wouldn't do to help them get there. You know what I'm saying? When we speak of the term cheating, you know what I'm saying, we often, only think of the other one being with someone else sexually. You see what I'm saying? Real talk, yo. Cheating is when you have no intentions, you see what I'm saying, on ever fulfilling the other's wants and needs. You see, to cheat someone out of the opportunity to find that joy, to experience life with someone that wants to hear and wants to see, wants to understand, that wants to stop what they find important at that moment and make important what the other is needing at that moment. Oh, that is what love looks like. It looks like getting so much joy, right, out of seeing the other fulfilled. It looks unselfish, right? There is no way in my mind, you know what I'm saying, that things just stop. And I get that life changes. I get that kids are now in the picture. I get that careers change and that they can change and that more responsibility is taken on. As like one climbs the ladder to their desired position. You know what I'm saying, as well as being demoted. You know what I'm saying, or let go from that dream job. However, right, that isn't the reason that one just stops doing those things for the other one that they once did. Nope. Nah, man, that isn't it. You know what I'm saying? It is simply the other one never cared about it from the gate. You see what I'm saying? Anything else is an excuse. And ladies, I get as you get older, you know what I'm saying, your bodies go through so many different things, you know what I'm saying, as well as going through childbirth. I know that, you know, hormones are affected there as well. Just know that I know that is a great place, right? It's a great place to use that. That is the reason why you don't anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, you can sit there and say, I don't do that anymore because my body's going through a change. I don't do that anymore because nah. Do you know what honesty looks like? With this situation, it looks like this. Yo, I'm not checking for what you want to do, right? I'm not interested in your wants and needs, right? I'm getting with you because you are a way to something that I need and want. Boom. That's it. If someone stays with you after that, then at that moment, you see what I'm saying? They have decided, right? They have said, I am okay to being second to any and all things you have going on. And if that is the case, right, then that person has no right to complain because they chose it. You see what I'm saying? This song is speaking on that very situation. You know what I'm saying? My wife and I are two people that come from a world of where it was, you know, all about us. And I will not speak for her. So I will keep it all about me. Okay? So there was no one more important, right, to me than Andre Miles Sr. You dig? I wanted to be heard while like never having the desire to, you know, hear what someone else had to say. You know what I'm saying? If it or you weren't all about Andre Miles Sr., right? Then I had no room for you in my circle. You know what I'm saying? I was honest with anyone that I was involved with in both a business or personal situation. You dig what I'm saying? I will never call them relationships. Why? Because they weren't. You know what I'm saying? Not just on my end, no. You dig? Also on the other's end. I'm saying like they weren't 100% invested in my wants and needs. They too had an agenda. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it out front that this is who I am. This is how I get down. Love it or leave it, yo. Yes, and I do agree. I hear y'all out there right now. I do agree. Yes, I was really full of myself. You know what I'm saying? And I can't solely blame it on the the music industry. For this being the way that I was. No, I was like this from as far back as I can remember. However, being in the industry that pushes that there is no one or no one thing bigger than you. Yeah, there is and there is nothing but destruction at the end of that kind of thinking. You know what I'm saying? And then understand that I didn't come into this second time around with my wife with no ill intent. You know what I'm saying? I'm truly at a place in my life, and even at that time of wanting to be loved and experience loving someone. You know what I'm saying? I never once in my life wanted to commit to someone or some other thing other than music. Other than my children, you dig? You know what I'm saying? All I wanted was music. You know what I'm saying? Only it takes a team of people to make a dream come true, and that was a major problem for me. You know what I'm saying? My wife and I never really talked about our true wants and needs. You know what I'm saying? To one another. We did, however, express that when we heard the other speak on a want or a need, that we weren't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. If it would take to fulfill that, want or need. You know what I'm saying? We would both say that, I'm not built like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And that would be it, But what we were saying was, that you aren't important enough for me to do any work on myself to bring your life any joy. You know what I'm saying? We weren't even willing to try. That. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, we were terrible, y'all. But however, we kept it real. You know what I'm saying? in this kind of thinking was, never going to lead, to a lasting marriage, and it was something that we came face to face with, a few years later. You know what I'm saying? We began to see that, if we didn't get to a place of wanting to change who we were, that, we were done, yo. And the one to be affected the most by this, will be our youngest son. There will be no reason to move on if our thinking was to stay, this way. And I had to ask myself, the question, do I really want to be without her in my life? Did I really, want to be in the same home as my son? You know what I'm saying? My problem was I wasn't willing to put the work in on becoming a better me if she wasn't going to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end, you know what I'm saying? The end result would still be the same. You know what I'm saying? It was still in us being apart. You know what I'm saying? This was something that the both of us had to want to do and want to do it at the same time. We had to truly want to live for the other person. Only more than that, we owed it to our son. You know what I'm saying? I found it in the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the real meaning of love. I had to get the full understanding, right, of what it looked like to love someone, as well as what it looked like to be loved by someone. And I'll stop right there. I digress. I'll pull back. You know what I'm saying? And we can get off into this song. You know what I'm saying? So let's read the first. Let's read the first one. So a person is saying, oh, here it is. All right. They say, so can I just start at the chorus? I mean, if I'm hearing this correctly, you are saying, although the two of you sleep in the same bed, that there is no time spent together while in that space. The chorus sings, when I wake up, I see your face right across from me, baby, and I'm missing you. You are on point with this one, man. That is exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. A lot of people find themselves here, yo. You know what I'm saying? And if we aren't careful, right, a year or 3 can go by, and now this destructive behavior just seems normal, right? There's no conversation, no touching, and without those two things, there isn't any chance for intimacy. You know what I'm saying? It turns into two people existing in the same place, occupying the same space, right? While never looking face to face and never allowing that hard conversation to take place. Word, yo. Let's see what the next comment has to say. Okay, here it goes. It says, let me find it. Okay, here it is. It says, oh my gosh, yo. That's what it says. It says, this is my current situation. My wife and I are never getting to the same place at the same time. Do you know what I mean? It says, okay, so I may be in the need of listening. I may be in the need of a listening ear, while my wife may be in need of a silent room and my arms wrapped around her, allowing her to be in comfort while she releases through deep breaths. This is never a problem. I love that I am available when she needs me to be. It goes on to say, the problem is, though, I'm not in that place with her at that time because my need is something different. So like the verse is saying, because we are at different places, when I seek intimacy, she may not be there. So it turns into me waiting for her to be ready. However, in the meantime, yo, the t-shirt with no panties on, no panties on is driving me crazy. And I just love where the verse says, I want to reach over and he says, boy, my dude, it feels good to know that I'm not alone in this. So, word, yo. So the verse sings, this king-size bed seems just a little big at times because you got your side and I got mine with a whole lot of room in the middle. And there are times I just want to reach over and feel you. Because when I see you in that t-shirt and no panties on, I get weak. Like kryptonite to Superman. Weak. Yo, son, listen to me, yo. I read, okay, hear me on this. I read that most women, right, are okay with having sex once a month. Do you know what kind of issues that causes in a relationship? Now, don't get me wrong, yo. I don't think a person should just do it only because, you know, the other person wants to. No. First of all, that will be whack on every level. You dig? What this does do is cause an unevenness, you know what I'm saying, in the area of the marriage. And what I mean is, the act can only happen if the person that does it once a month wants it. This makes it seem like the once a monther, that's what I'm gonna call it, the once a monther, right? The once a month has to be the one that initiates the act every time. Now I know that the once a monther would like the other to initiate the act. Only there is one problem here, and that is the other never knows when the time is right for the once a monther. You know what I'm saying? So the other steps back and in a way, right, keeps themselves ready, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So that when the other is ready, then you too are ready. You see what I'm saying? There is no other way to do this type of setup. You know what I'm saying? Because on one side of the coin, the once a monther, right, feels like that is all the other wants every time that they come up and you know, for a hug or just some together time. You know, the other side of the coin, and flip it over, right, is where the other could begin to feel rejected, and then therefore shutting down and refraining from the act altogether, because you dig, the other begins to feel, right, like the once a monther is only out for self, and they have to play the get in where you fit in type of situation. You know what I'm saying? And this can turn ugly, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It can turn ugly fast. You know what I'm saying? Because it can turn into, you know, tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, since you rejected me last week, I'm going to reject you today. At this point, it just begins to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and over until boom. You know, the simple solution, right, to this, you know, is called communication. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong when you have that line of communication always open, always ready to be honest, you know, with humility, and always willing to hear the criticisms. You know what I'm saying? And hear them spoken out of love and not out of hurt or hate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there are some things that could be done in the in between, you know, time to relax the more active one. Can you dig it? Yeah. Okay, what do we have next? It says, hi, I work for, well, it says, well, maybe I shouldn't put who I work for out there. I agree with you. It says, okay, let me start again. So I have a job that is a 12-hour shift job, and I am currently looking for a job that allows me more home time. The problem I run into is I find the job only the pay is too far south from what I currently bring home now. I can relate so much to this verse of the song because I come home to a quiet house. Home cooked meal, only it's 3 hours cold and waiting for me in the microwave. I eat alone because my family is laid down for the night. It says, I didn't get to see my children, which means I won't see them until the next evening because I will be gone and headed back to work before they wake up. And the same goes for my wife. It says, I am thankful for her taking the time to cook and make my plate. Okay, and it says, I know she wants all of us at the table as a family. I know this is hard on her. As she expresses to me, that she feels like a single parent. I want to be there for her, to be able to vent to her. I want to hear all about her day, no matter how simple or serious it is. Because of my absence, if we were to have a disagreement, it could end our marriage. I say that to say we wouldn't have any time to work things out because, thank you. Word. So the verse sings, see those long 12-hour days I'll be working are getting harder for me to do. Because it's taking longer for me to get home to you. I come home to dinner in the microwave. I'm thankful, only I don't want it to be this way. I want to sit across from your pretty face and listen to you tell me all about your day. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, thank you, my friend. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Sometimes, well, more like all the time, right? You know what I'm saying? We think that it is only us that is going through that certain situation. It feels good to know that I'm not, you know what I'm saying, the only one. Yeah, man. I had a job that was 10 to 12 hours. And real talk, the job I had before that one was a 12-hour shift job. So yeah, I know how tough and lonely it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel trapped. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave, right? Only you can't take less pay because, you know what I'm saying, what you're making right now is barely getting you and your family by. You know what I'm saying? But like through the power of prayer, man, in faith, I was blessed and was able to, step away from that job and start a new job that offered, more home time, more pay, and then better benefits. You know what I'm saying? Now, this just didn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? I applied for this job that I'm at now 2 years prior to me getting hired on this time. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I know the pressure that is put on by your life partner to find a better job. I know the arguments that come from frustration of having to explain that, at the time, there is nothing out in the job market that is paying what I am making now. Can you dig it? Listening to, your others say things like, money isn't everything. You know what I'm saying? We need you here. And then in the same breath you hear, the price of everything is going up. I'm going to need more money to cover the rise in the cost of things. And now you're just standing there like, with that look on your face like, which is it, time or money? And then she replies, both. And you're like, what? You know what I'm saying? Then comes the list of places that are hiring. You know what I'm saying? And now you are being asked to look into these jobs. The frustration comes from the place of that you just told them that the jobs aren't paying more than what I make currently, yo. Kid, don't give up. Only I will say, stop trying to find that job on your own. Pray up and let Yahweh work, man. You know what I'm saying? No question. What do we have next? This last verse says to me that maybe coming from one of your earlier episodes where you talked about someone listening well and then becoming that person you said you wanted in a person. And then once you two get together, or better yet married, they become who they really are. Not saying that this is the case here. Only this verse is also the conversation you were talking about earlier. Okay. It goes on to say, without this conversation, the other person has no clue that they are doing anything wrong. It has to be brought to the attention of the other. This allows the other the opportunity to hear and respond both vocally and through their actions. You wouldn't believe How many married couples are going through this song right now? If the last verse doesn't happen, then the odds of this marriage working out are slim. Okay? Okay. So the verse sings, see, you're my wife, and it just doesn't feel right. It seems like we touched more as friends than we do now as husband and wife. Is it that you're comfortable? Ooh, baby, please let me know. Or is it that you feel that I won't leave? Ooh, baby, 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 tell me please. Because I know you know that I got needs. Only I want it to be you that fulfills me. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Only all three verses are conversations. You know what I'm saying? You have three different topics here. However, without the conversation, a relationship like this is doomed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, family and friends, listen. If you are here now in your marriage, stop. Stop right now. No matter what you're doing, stop this video right now and call your person, right? And let them know that you need, to have, a hard conversation with them. Explain that everything that is being said is coming from a place of love. You know what I mean? Let them know that this is important. You see, let them know that this is important because they are important to you. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that that the children are important. You feel me? Listen, yo. You can't need, right, it to be important. You have to want it to be important. And don't be stupid, yo. You know what I'm saying? If you have been on the road, right, of bad decisions, then let this be the first great decision you have made in a long time. It is so much bigger than you. Don't be selfish, yo. If you find them being stubborn, then reach out to someone, the both of you trust and allow them to help. Don't just go after it one time either, and then shrug your shoulders and say, I tried. Come on, man. Okay, when you couldn't get that job or make the team, you didn't give up. No. What you did was sharpen your skills. What you did was work harder on getting yourself better and then going after it again. Remember, we all have some kind of trauma at some point in our lives, man. Don't give up on your wife. Don't give up on your husband. I mean, Yahweh hasn't given up on you. So stay in the fight and fight to win. I won't say it won't be hard, because it will be. However, anything worth having, is. And remember, Lucifer doesn't want the marriage. And it has been at this for a long time, which means it has bad experience at it. As well, it doesn't tire. Pray. Pray together. Open up and admit. Be transparent. Allow Yahweh to work, yo. With that, I digress. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a quick second, to say thank you to everyone that participated in these conversations. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your hard questions. Thank you for sharing your time with me. You know what I'm saying? I pray that, your time wasn't wasted. And that something, was gained from these conversations. And remember, sometimes, something we hear, it isn't for us. Maybe it was, for you to hear, to be able to take what you heard here and be a gift to a family member or a friend of need of this very conversation. You know what I'm saying? Talk with them. Then lead them to this conversation that will allow them to see that they aren't alone in this. Again, I say thank all of you. I truly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And remember, let me know in the comments You know what I'm saying? If you would like these conversations to continue, if there's a large demand, right, then we will continue. Okay? And lastly, remember that the album, the project is finished. It is available on every music outlet out there. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage you guys to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Let the songs be a continuation, you know what I'm saying, of the talks. As we talk the songs out, you know, in conversations. Yeah, man, share the album with others, man, you know, that's going through some things. And basically it was written from the experience, from me and my wife's experience, you know, together. These 11 years now, you know what I'm saying? I remember last year I told her let's let year 10 be our year 1, because we've been married for 10 years at that time. But that was our first year last year in love. You know what I'm saying? The Bible's version of in love. You know what I'm saying? And then this year is our second year. So if you look at the number 11, right? Boom, boom, that's 2, right? That's 2. So our 11 is our 2, right? Our 11th year married is our second year in love, right? Word life, yo. Let me go ahead and pray us out. You know what I'm saying? Again, thank y'all. I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed it. So, yeah, man. Let's pray. Yahweh, I am willing to change. I am willing to change my mind. I am willing to change my heart. I am willing to change the perception of myself in the world around me. I am willing to change what I do and how I do it. I am willing to know change, to be changed, and to see the miraculous change that change brings. I know that of myself can do nothing. Therefore, I am willing to allow the Holy Spirit to heal and change me at the soul level. Hallelujah. That I may be all that Yahweh created me to be. I am willing to be transformed, to have my true mind restored, to have my heart renewed. Hallelujah. According to Yahweh's perfect plan. And so it is. I thank y'all, and I am praying for y'all, right? Praying for y'all and your families and your marriages and your relationships, and that those that aspire to be married, go after it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down that same road. That's what this is about. To save people from going down that long destructive road that some people don't come back off of. You know what I'm saying? It ends on that road, right? Don't even go on that road. Stay away from it. That's what this is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so because this is filled with so much love, it's just where it's coming from. You know, don't go that route. Steer around it and get to a place of where me and my wife are today sooner. Don't let it take you 10 to 11 years. So again, with that, I digress. Love y'all. Y'all be good. I'm out, man.